What's going on, traders? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. Thank you guys again for joining us. If this is the first time that you guys are joining us and you guys don't know who it is that I am, take a look at my YouTube channel. We have a little bit over now 47,000 members worldwide within the TechBot Solutions platform. That's not our subscriber count. That's the actual members within our specific networking group. We'd love to have you as a part of our networking group. The link is down in the description. It says it's free. It says it's labeled as free Facebook group. I wanted to make a very short video. If you guys are asking why I didn't go live in the morning, I usually go live 15 minutes before the market opens, and it comes down to, like, if I'm going to take some positions on some day trades or something like that, then I get ready during pre-market hours and I prepare for that. But I'm swing trading. I'm swing trading you guys, and it just, my interests weren't really in day trading, not this morning. And I just wanted to make a very quick video for you guys. So I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. But I just wanted to make a very quick video on a breakdown, or kind of just a concept, especially for new traders, even those that are experienced traders, and might just have that question, just being asked in the back of their head. I'm not too sure if you guys knew it was a thing, but should you guys be holding, or should I be holding a penny stock or a low cap stock over the weekend? So why is that significant? So very quickly, I'm just going to explain to you, based on my experience, if you hold a stock over the weekend, just because there's 2 days of news, right? So the market's open Monday through Friday. It's not open over the weekend. Therefore, if there's some news that comes out, again, just hypothetically, let's just say that you're holding a gold-based ETF. Let's say you're holding JNUG. There's some news or some uncertainty within our economy that causes JNUG to shoot up. But because of that news happening over the weekend, the actual catalyst and increase on JNUG won't actually happen until Monday, pre-market or at market open on Monday, right? But let's say also for these low cap stocks, all of a sudden over the weekend, you might make the decision to hold one of these low cap stocks, again, so-called penny stocks, over the weekend. And you make the decision to hold that low cap stock, and then over the weekend they decide to file for bankruptcy. What is it that you know about this company that proves all I wanted to ask you real quick? It comes down to opportunity cost and understanding what you're investing in. This is just my breakdown. This doesn't mean that this is what you have to do. I just hope that it can guide you guys in the right direction. So when it comes down to opportunity costs, so let's say you originally plan on day trading a stock, or you've been day trading it for the past couple of days. What is the reason that would make you hold that penny stock over the weekend to have to sell on Monday that you can't sell today? Is there some form of reason that, is it going to go through some, is there some news that's going to be coming out in the weekend that could be really good that you know of, that on Monday there's going to be a huge increase during pre-market hours that you can't take advantage of when the market opens? All I'm asking you guys is to, instead of think about your day trade that you have left, or instead of thinking about how much you're up or how much you're down, simply think about the idea of, what would be the smartest decision to make in the long term? Is it better for me to cut my losses right now at 1 or 2% so I don't have to hold it over the weekend, and then it possibly drop 5 to 10% because it's going to be an uncontrollable amount, because you don't know the news that's going to be coming out on the weekend, and you don't know how it would open during pre-market hours. And if you're down 5 or 10%, you're going to wish you would have sold on Friday and just would have cut losses, because you have the ability to do so. The second thing is, now that we talked about opportunity costs and being like, okay, if there's some form of news that you really are not going to be able to take advantage of, if you buy in again on Monday, then it's up to you to decide, okay, yeah, I can in a sense just agree that maybe holding the stock over the weekend might not be the worst idea. But if it comes down just because you don't want to use one of your day trades, or just because you're down a little bit and it didn't perform the way that you wanted it to, just ask yourself, in the long, in 5-10 years, if you're really thinking about doing day trading or swing trading or investing in the stock market as a career, is this 1% loss, 2% loss, even 10% loss? That, I don't know why any of you guys would have 10% loss. You're supposed to be managing your risk anyways. But let's say you are down 10%. Is in the grand scheme of things, is it worth holding a stock over the weekend when it can move an uncontrollable amount? Therefore, if you rather just cut losses at that price point at 1, 2, 3, 10%, you're at least cutting your losses there, you're managing your risk, and you can move on and take advantage of a new opportunity on Monday. But by not cutting your losses and then you follow through and you wait till market open on Monday and you might be down, or for the potential that you might be up or a little bit less than what you are right now, just think, is this something that's going to be worth it? So I just wanted to ask you guys to not think about your day trades, not think about, I'm not saying to not think about your day trades, but to think more than just like your day trades and what you have available, and to think, what is the smartest thing to do? You guys are smart, all smart individuals, and I hope that you guys can just ask yourself, just make sure that it's the right thing to do. So if you guys are day trading or swing trading, is there a reason that you are not going to lock in profits or cut losses today and going to hold the stock over the weekend for the possibility or the opportunity that Monday something will happen during pre-market hours that you can't take advantage of at market open? Like, why would you not just buy back in at market open? Is it because of your day trade? Is it because there's a huge potential that the stock is going to increase? Just ask yourself. And if you justify that, wow, there's really no reason that I shouldn't be just locking in profits or cutting losses, I can just take advantage of the same opportunity because it will probably be around the same price range on Monday, then I would sleep much better at night, because I know that the profits that I made or the losses that I cut are at least something that I've managed. And when you don't cut them at market open and you wait over the weekend or you wait overnight, there's an uncontrollable amount of risk involved, and it's just up to you as the investor to justify that. Do you want to be a smart investor that understands how to manage risk and can make those decisions, or do you want to be an investor that kind of hopes for the best and that leaves it up to luck? And seeing what you might get lucky, and it might open green on Monday, but are you really going to base your career as a day trader or as a momentum trader, as a swing trader, to luck? So just wanted to make a very quick video and kind of that really be it. So it looks like some people are calling out another set of stocks. Let me go ahead and after that little rant, just wanted to break down a series of different stocks, go down my watch list, and hope that it can guide you guys in the right direction. There's a couple people that were trading Roku. So this is a new stock based on what I saw. This was one that a lot of people were talking about in our group chat yesterday, and that did very well. I'm not too sure if you guys follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description, but I shouted out a couple people making over like 10-20% profit, especially within the entire past week. So I do want to thank you guys all for being a part of the group. But what I can see very quickly is within this 2-day analysis, overall, open at $15 or for $15.75, has hit a resistance here at $22, another one at around $24, another one around $26. So it looks almost like every $2. The other one around 28. And then the other one around 30. So the one at 30, that's when it started seeing this pullback, and it's still seeing that downward trend. We might expect a bounce or a hold at $28, but I think it is again, this might have been like an IPO launch, and realistically, in the grand scheme of things, you can tell that it's way overbought, meaning that there's a lot of hype behind it, of course, because it's so new. Just like when Snapchat came out. Think again, what would a smart trader do? Think about the long-term of things, like why is this thing so overpriced? The demand will most likely die out, the hype will most likely die out, and then we'll see a pullback. But is there an opportunity that you can take advantage of all within one day? Well, that's up for you to justify some formulated plan and then going for it. So I'm just going to go down the list of a couple swing trades that I still have going on. I'm not swing trading AMD anymore as of right now. But it looks like it's still doing a pretty good job holding above 1250. I have to ask myself, hey, is me taking a position on AMD at 1250 right now, holding over the weekend to later sell for a profit on Monday, worth the risk? Worth the risk of holding over the weekend? Or can I just buy back in on Monday around 1250, 1260, and then still take advantage of the opportunity without having to go through the risk of holding the stock over the weekend? That's up to you to justify, and you have to look into the stock and why it would increase or decrease over the weekend. I know that's more work, but I mean, success, it doesn't come easy, and that's the easiest way to put it. So TEVA looks like it's been flatlining. JNEG again still seeing somewhat of a downward trend, trying to hold above $18. So definitely does have a lot of margin for profit, but it needs to see more of an upward trend if anything. So You guys, this is one of my swing trades right now. I'm up exactly 2 cents on this specific trade, and it hasn't been performing the way that we wanted it to. So realistically, I'm probably going to lock in profits, you know, at the end of market open today. So I'll give it today to kind of play around. But my stop loss for this one is at $11 since it's been holding above $11. I'll lock in profits anything above 20. But if anything, I mean, at the end of the day, I'll most likely just lock it all in. I really don't see anything on you guys that would make me hold this, you know, ETF over the weekend. So RF, AKS, we called AKS like last week. We called the bounce that it had around 520, and then it's been trending up. Broke 550 yesterday, and it's on its way to 560. Overall, the resistance is at $6. The reason that I was able to identify that, again, nothing special. Previous bounce at $5, previous resistance at $6. You know, just looking at old trends, waiting for the bounce, seeing the upward trend, and then waiting to, you know, sell at the ideal price point. So this is definitely a swing trade that I saw value in. WTI consistently seen signs of an upward trend, especially not, except for the past 2 days. It hasn't been the most profitable. OCN, a little overpriced. This is DGAS, the inverse of UGAS. So looks like it's kind of peaking out, hitting its resistance here around 25, and it's been bouncing around that area for the past couple of days. So looks like SID is now starting to see an upward trend. Looks like it's trying to bounce at 280. Today it's up about 5%, highs of 295, hitting a resistance at $3. This could be pretty solid. If it breaks above $3, I'll set my alert there. We could have a nice little push from $3 to the old resistance at 350. So again, that's, you know, it's as simple as just breaking these stocks down and seeing if, you know, we see value in it. ITIS trying to hold above $3. That's pretty solid. Not too sure if it will continue to hold above $3. It came from a 60-cent price point. I think it will continue its downward trend, as we can see. Again, think big picture, think the grand scheme of things. This thing definitely looks like it's heading back down. EFX. This is a swing trade that my little sister took place. I'm not too sure if you guys saw the video that I uploaded yesterday, but it showed how, especially for all those using Robinhood and just getting started, feel free to check out this video. I think it would, you know, kind of maybe open your eyes on how easy it can be to grow your account. But it shows like that my little sister in 1 week grew her account 20%. Obviously, it's, I would say, a little bit easier to do on a smaller account because, you know, you think less about the risk. But overall, it gets into detail about kind of like the whole mindset of how to consistently grow your account. So I hope that video can guide you in the right direction. Right now, GNCA, this is one that we've been following. I have my alert set. If it breaks above $2, I'm waiting for that cup and handle trend to form, but nothing there just yet. AMC seen a downward trend. KTOS, again, downward trend, hitting a resistance at around 1350 and now pulling back, most likely going to try to bounce at around $12. So what I'm going to do is just simply set an alert at or below. Here we go. HOV still seeing an upward trend, slight resistance here at around $2, but, you know, potential's there. High tech, okay. It's been consistently seen inside of an upward trend. If I'm not mistaken, there's a resistance at $2, but I would have to go, yep. So did that nice little cup. Previous support is around 175. Previous resistance is $2. So just know that. I'd say it's a little bit overbought right now. So definitely not a swing trade in my understanding. But TWNK, well, I like that. It has a nice little form, break above 14. It would be interesting to be able to catch that. Do you guys see what I see? So had a previous, like, you know, support at around $16. Saw a pullback, a pretty decent downward trend. Identified its support at around 13, started pulling up. I'm going to wait for the break above 14 because it leaves us the margin from 14 to 15 to potentially 16, which is, you know, anywhere from 7 to 15% profit. So that's really just it. So I hope that can guide you guys in the right direction. Nice little pullback. Looks like it's going to try to trend back up, but I'll let you guys do and break down the remaining stocks. Let's see if you guys have any last minute questions. I hope this video wasn't too long for you guys. Let's see. For all those that, just because I know a majority of you guys, what the heck? I know a majority of you guys are actually part of Technical Solutions and the Discord group chat. So all these people that are suggesting different stocks right now, feel free to follow me on over to the Discord group chat. I'm going to join the voice channels right now. So feel free to follow me through within that specific group chat, and I'll answer all your questions kind of live. I just don't want this video to be too long. So for all these that are suggesting like NAK and all these CAPR, feel free to move on over to the Discord group chat, and then I'll go ahead and break them down there. So thank you guys again for everything it is that you guys do. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I hope you guys had a profitable and successful week. Again, when it comes down to trading or investing in the stock market, just like investing in anything, have an understanding on what you're investing in, know the risk involved, and always have a plan. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams, and like always, guys, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. For those that are asking how to get in the Discord group chat, you click on the Facebook group link. Once you get accepted on the top pinned post, there is no Discord code. You simply click on the top pinned post. It says main Discord group chat. You click on that link and you're part of it already. So thank you guys again. Take care and we'll see you guys soon.